The Transportation Security Administration was created as a response to the September 11, 2001 attacks, and this organization aims to increase the security in airports. The TSA screens more than 1 million passengers during one single day, and they have some interesting stories regarding what people are capable of doing. So you know what? This right here is the top 10 craziest airport security stories. Starting things off at number 10 with the sword hidden inside of an Eiffel Tower statue. An 8-inch double-edged knife was concealed and detected in a replica statue of the Eiffel Tower in a carry-on bag at the airport in Oakland. Why would anyone need something like this in their carry-on bag? What is this person up to? I bet you I could take a wild stab at it. Number 9 brings us over to the survivors' belongings from the earthquake in Haiti. A lot of distraught families in Haiti were scrambled to grab their most important possessions from the wreckage before they were able to flee to safety. However, one man came off a flight from Haiti after the earthquake with a suitcase with nothing but cash and porn. So I guess he just grabbed the two things that was just the most valuable to him. For me, my safety is more valuable than money and porn. He brought no clothes, no keepsakes, no important paperwork, just the cash and just the naked people. Next up, number 8, we have a baby. I think it's common sense to know that you shouldn't place your baby through the X-ray scanner where the carry-on luggage goes, right? Wrong. One couple was arrested in United Arab Emirates when they tried to smuggle their young son who didn't have a visa into the country by packing him inside of a carry-on bag. Of course, security discovered the baby in the bag because of the X-ray machines. Like, what are these people thinking? What are they gonna, like, they're putting this thing in this machine. What do you think that machine does? Like, it sees inside of things. Number 7, we're talking about an aggressive search that left a traveler covered in urine. A man was traveling to a wedding, but he was left humiliated after he had to endure an invasive pat-down search at the airport. Thomas Sawyer was selected for an enhanced search after going through the scanner. He was a bladder cancer survivor, and he has a urostomy bag that collects his urine from an opening in his abdomen. He tried to tell them about his medical condition, but during the pat-down they broke the seal, causing urine to spurt down his clothes. He was forced to walk through the airport soaked in his own urine. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not only smelling urine here. Smelling a lawsuit. Massive flames makes its way into this list at number 6. There was an incident in Atlantic City when a passenger's checked bag exploded into 3-foot-high flames. The fire was caused by a leaking can of hairspray and a lighter which sparked when the bag was being loaded onto the conveyor belt. So here's a life lesson for you guys. Don't put flammable stuff into one concealed container right next to a lighter. Mickey Mouse takes the number 5 spot. The frame of a .40 caliber gun, a loaded magazine, and a firing pin were stuffed inside of a Mickey Mouse stuffed doll that was in a young boy's carry-on bag. The TSA agent stopped the man from bringing this dismantled gun and ammo onto the plane. However, the officers concluded that there was no threat at any time to air safety, so they actually allowed the man and the son to continue on their way, but after confiscating their weapon. I don't know about you guys, but I would have a few more questions. They wouldn't be getting on that plane. Number 4 is cocaine Easter eggs. US officials have arrested a man who tried to smuggle cocaine into ordinary looking Easter eggs. People are just trying to be clever, but you can't fool the system. Esteban Galtis was arrested after security confiscated more than 6 kilograms of cocaine hidden inside of his luggage. If he is convicted on a drug trafficking charges, he could face a maximum sentence of life in prison. The cocaine has an estimated street value of more than $100,000, and the US officials said that their suspicions were raised by the sight of Easter eggs in his luggage just 2 days before Christmas. So buddy, you have the wrong holiday here. So I guess if you're tempted to use this technique to smuggle cocaine, do it near Easter time! Like, oh my god, come on. Moving up this list at number 3 is an assault that nearly caused brain damage. A woman named Robin Kastner was arrested by TSA screeners and airport police as she attempted to pass through the gate to board her flight with a bottle of contact lens solution in her bag. She was grabbed by the arms, pinned to the ground, and her head was slammed so hard into the inspection table that it caused a concussion and possibly brain damage. She was locked in a cell and later released and charged with obstruction of justice, but because of the security footage of the assault, she was able to launch a lawsuit against the airport for $10 million. Number 2, we have the story about 18 severed heads. Surprisingly, packing 18 severed heads into your luggage isn't a problem if you have all the paperwork but packing 18 severed heads into your luggage, and then the airline lost your luggage is a huge problem. Back in 2016, these misplaced severed heads made headlines when they were misplaced at the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. They were intended to be used as medical specimens, but there was a mix-up with some paperwork. Can you just imagine your security? Zip, you just open it and there's just heads there? What do you do? What do you do? Finally, number 1, we're talking about people who have attempted to smuggle in a dead body. I mean, some people would rather face prosecution charges in order to avoid paying extra to transport a corpse. You would be surprised at how many people would actually attempt this. This was a family that tried to smuggle a 91-year-old dead man onto a flight by putting him into sunglasses, and they sat him in a wheelchair. This is no movie. This is no joke. I wonder if anyone, like, who would get away with this? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure why these people think they're so clever they can trick the system. I mean, in this situation, they tried to bring a dead man through security and board him onto a plane. How would this be successful? Okay, this is how we're gonna end this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.